Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
You know, at the beginning of this whole thing, they were like, these Akashic are going to be here any moment. And then, you know, it's been like 15 minutes since then.
Better not keep them waiting.
Okay. So I just poured up there and hugged the left wall.
Come on. Run like the wind.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Can the chocobos... Imagine if you lose your mount in here, like the mount becomes an Akashic. It's just like, oh, you've lost your mount forever because you did that.
Can't leave a single one alive.
One of them was pretty thick. Yeah, I didn't really have any specials to take advantage of that stagger. Oh, the dog doing a backflip. What a pause.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Cheratina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
I would have liked to have
Saved
seen a
Dalimil.
fight at the town. It just seems like they just stood around.
Allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you.
Bro, you stoned me an hour ago.
If you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly,
We get to stone you.
that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good
Stoning
of
is a sign of
Dalimil.
respect in Titan's country.
Always have.
Sir, it was a
Condition
very
accepted.
respectful stone.
Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace.
Put on your hat.
And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
You just give me like $1.50. The mayor's hat, chat.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Alright, well, he got his redemption arc, I guess. Imagine if it panned over to the children and you heard the kids say something like, "Good thing we got all those Akashic riled up." And you find out that like, they were the reason that whole problem happened. That would be the ultimate twist. Okay, let's see. We got some kind of quest over there.
Good girl. looking back.
No!
Here we are again.
Don't hit me, Panther!
Carava, if you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Shows the kids glowing blue like the Ultima Sun. Oh, the Emperor's kid? Well, I guess the kid became the Emperor, so he was the Emperor at one point.
Looks like
Whoa!
we found him.
Ah, yes, this quest, okay.
This one.
Baja Blast! Yo, even while he's stunned, I can't do the fire charge? It's a surprise.
Slow. You're finished.
Bonk. Stunning it doesn't remove its shell. Yeah, but I was hitting it in its exposed head. Like the other attacks are landing, but the fire charge
Better
doesn't.
get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Okay. That turtle's a beefy boy? Yeah, he is. Alright, here's the stuff you asked for.
Tell me this is all you need.
Adamantoise shell and shipwright's tallow. It fit in my
Make it
pocket.
sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Nope, that's
Tell
tomorrow.
me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0
And
and a cogwheel. Just a tiny one, though that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
What? Oh
Wait.
no.
the children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
So I gotta ask the kids what they did with it. Speak with the children. Yeah, I think ignition attack is just deceptively wide, so it hits the shell no matter what. Maybe. That could be it.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
The bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
Uh-oh.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Your hoard.
Thanks, Sid.
The whole thing with them taking things apart and putting them back together and then having leftover parts and then putting them in a bag.
Well, did they have it?
Brass cogwheel.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice.
No kid keeps things just in case. Yo, I did. Yeah, it's like the adult version of that is when you've got like a big box in your house in a closet and it's full of a bunch of cords and adapters. You don't even remember what they went to. Like yeah, dude, I had stuff like that.
Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
I mean, we've ridden with
My dad
Joshua
always
before.
said
We
there
know
were
what it
two
feels
ways
like.
of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge.
Huh?
I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
You know how much work I went through to get you all the components for those things?
All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
And then they use it for war. Like what? Then they'll just be in the same situation that you're in right now.
Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
That's really disappointing. I thought she was going to figure out how to make the ship fly, and then maybe if you had the flying ship, the final fight would go differently. Like, instead of Bahamut having to tax himself to get you there, the flying ship could get you there, and then Bahamut would have more power for the battle or something.
If I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Okay. That was a pretty disappointing ending to that quest line. Acquired a model airship for your room. Alright. Let's see. What else we got? There's something over here. Port Isolde. Happy to see you're back in the game. Yes, Vercel. Got some work unfinished. Board rowboat.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place has...
Okay, so we're like on an island.
The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
This is like somewhere he used to play as a kid. Baby Torgal!
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love.
Oof.
Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Torgal has a collection?
My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Oh.
For never giving up. For never forgetting.
How did he get it here? Did he swim here? I guess.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Oh, I bet he's gonna, like, put it up in his room like a decoration. He took off his fursuit and rowed the boat like any other man. Oh my god. Also, he climbed that ladder, apparently.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Oh, does it have like a view of Rosaria?
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
That was a good quest. That was a much better ending than the other one. Infinitely better. Yep, I was right. Displayed in Clive's chambers. It is, in fact, a decoration. Joshua doesn't say a word.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Okay. And what do we got here? Tabor. The Undying have another quest?
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet, even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you, for both of you, your father.
An inheritance?
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the